So we're moving on to number 4. Number 3 was, as we did in the previous video, finding the length of a line. Now, as we say now, before we move on to number 4, you have examples there you can practice, and you may want to verify your answer. It is possible, I think. Okay, let us verify. Let's go to Google and ask Google for a length of line formula or length of line calculator. You'll be surprised what you can get on the internet. A length of line calculator. Length of line calculator. And here it is. Length of line segment calculator. So you can verify your answer. Length of line segment calculator. Here it is. First point. So let's verify our answer here. X1, we put X1 as 9. And we put Y1 as 5. We put X2 as -3. And we put Y2 as -5. And here it is, 15.6205. That's what we got. Look at here, right here. And we round it off to 3 decimal places. It's 15.621. So it is possible to verify your answers using the online length of line calculator. Okay, so please practice this. This is very important. And you can verify your answers using an online calculator. Length of line. So we're moving to number 4, part A. And number 4, part A is asking for the gradient. You can get gradient in the module, weekly notes, module number 7, gradient of slope. Here it is. The formula is rise over run. The symbol for gradient is M, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The symbol for gradient is M. I think M means for mount, mute, to climb. So here's the formula. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's give an example. They are 4,2, 6,3. We know for sure any coordinates must be x first and then y coming after. So let us say you have a coordinate. Let's say you have 5,7. And another point. Let's say you have -3, -8, for example. Now, the formula says M is equal to M for gradient, M for mount. Mount or to climb is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We have to label which coordinate is y1, so we can call this point number 1, which coordinate is x2, and so forth. Point number 2. So clearly, x1 looks like 5. Y1 looks like 7. And x2 now looks like -3. And y2 looks like -8. So now we can substitute into the formula. Y2 minus y1. The formula comes with a minus. So we can color code it. The formula comes with a negative sign. Here it is. Just so as to manage our negatives. A negative, that's y2 minus y1, which is a 7. And x2 now, which is -3, minus x1, which is 5. A negative and a negative is a negative. So -8 minus 7, because you're going to 8 units to the left and you're going to 7 units to the left. So you're going to be 15 units to the left. Here we have 3 units to the left and 5 units to the left. That is 8 units to the left. So we have -15 divided by -8. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. That should be 1 and 7 over. We'll leave it as a fraction. And an idea just come to me. Is it possible to verify our answer in Google? Just like how we obtain a length of line formula, is it possible to obtain a length of line calculator? Is there such a thing as a gradient calculator? Let's check it out to see. Gradient calculator. I'm sure probably there's a midpoint calculator too. You'll be surprised what you can get on the internet. Gradient of line calculator, here it is. Gradient calculator, a line through 2 points. Here is the gradient calculator. Let's verify our answer. X1, we put 5 as X1, and we put 7 as Y1. X2, we put -3 as X2, and Y2 now is -8. So let's bring this up a little bit. Let's bring this down. And -8 as Y2. And what's the result? Gradient. What's the gradient? Where is the result? Here we forgot to put Y1, 7 as Y1. And what's the result? 1.875. So 7 divided by 8. Actually, we got 15. -15 divided by -8. 1.875. Here it is, 1.875. So you can verify your answers using online calculator for gradient, because there's a lot of practice here that you can do to build your confidence finding the gradient of a line that joins 2 points.